Hey y'all, it is a beautiful day after quite the storm that came through yesterday. We have a little bit of a busy day planned today. We've got ball games we're going to. Easton's got ball games, so we're headed there. And then we are going camping. I mentioned in a video a week or two ago when we had gone to Gunnersville that we'd be going to Gunnersville to camp. So we're headed out that way today. So I'm just going to bring you through the day with us, but I wanted to, show you some stuff from that storm yesterday and kind of update you on this garden space. I don't know if you could see behind me when I was talking to you, but there's limbs and big pieces of that tree over in the front yard. A big piece of a tree fell on my stepdad's truck. When we got home from ball games yesterday, it was right after this storm, and y'all, everything in the garden was laid over this direction. Like that, those sunflowers are still trying to stand back up. Every squash plant, every zucchini, all of the tomatoes, everything was just completely pushed over this way. Like this box right here, that's our brooder. It was back behind our feed shed. Our garbage cans got blown over. There was garbage everywhere. But, you know, and all that can be picked up. But the things that really concerned me was the garden, and I've seen that happen before, and I wanted to share that with you because just to show you that plants can be resilient. There's some of them, like this one right here, I don't know, I'm gonna have to really kind of watch these, but all of these have stood back up. Looks like I've got some more squash. I picked squash and zucchini yesterday. This is Black Beauty zucchini. This is yellow summer crookneck squash. I picked some yesterday, but I need to pick some more before we go, and then Mama's going to keep an eye on it too. But all that was just completely laid over and has now stood back up. We got in there with the tomatoes and did some work standing them back up. Put in some extra string, so we use a Florida weave on these. We put in some extra string to help with some of them that were really falling over. But I think they're all going to be okay. And I wanted to share that with you just to show you how resilient plants can be. Because goodness, when we pulled in and I saw it, my heart sank. Even me knowing, like, okay, they'll probably be all right, it still just kind of made me feel a little sick to see the garden looking like it was. I had to put the cover back on my cabbage. But the cabbage is doing pretty good. It's starting to get some cabbage heads. I was a little behind on getting the cabbage planted, but I think we're still going to get some cabbage, hopefully. Look at these peppers in this raised bed. These are our Vigo raised beds. They were so easy to put together, and I've loved having these. I think I'm actually going to get another one to put here beside them, maybe even two more. But the peppers in these beds are just doing so well. This was supposed to be a purple bell pepper. You tell me. I mean, the peppers the last few years, pepper seeds, pepper plants, I think there's been some mislabeling or something has gone on, because I've had several peppers that I've started from seed and peppers that I've gotten from plants that didn't end up being what I thought they were going to be. Here's these other plants back here. Hey, and on a positive note, the greenhouse survived the storm. These peppers are growing. They're not doing as well as the ones in the raised bed, and I think that's because we had so much rain and they got so wet. But they're growing. They're leaning a little bit. Hopefully they stand back up for us. I have been training my cucumbers to this trellis. We're starting to see some little tiny cucumbers on here. Now these are straight 8. I don't know if they'll climb all the way up and up high on this trellis. We'll have to see. I don't prune my cucumbers. I know sometimes people will prune off these extra pieces that come off. So sometimes mine can get a little heavy towards the bottom. Oh, there's one of our bees. So what I was getting at is I don't know how high they'll climb, but they are climbing. And plenty of flowers, blooms. I may add some loofah in here because the loofah will for sure climb all the way up and over this and make it really beautiful. So we'll see about that. The onions, some cilantro. I think this right here may be calendula. Some sunflowers. Our onions all got blown around. Those sunflowers got blown around, but I'm hoping they stand back up. I think they will. And then this right here that's kind of looking a mess, that's our radishes. And those are all about to come up. The few that are left, there's still some left down towards the end. Maybe a few sporadically through here. But this is all going to get pulled up. Again, it's just getting too hot for radishes. But I have a bunch of pepper plants that I'm going to put here as well. Gotta get going, but real quick, look at this Georgia candy roaster squash. It's starting to do its thing. I'm going to try to train it to go across the back of the garden. There's already some stuff happening on here, and it is growing. That would probably be another thing that would be good to grow on the trellis. I tried last year, but my seeds just didn't take off like I wanted them to. My loofahs did, but my candy roaster squash didn't. Year before last, we did candy roaster squash in ground, and it ran all the way down the garden. It was so beautiful and delicious, so I'm hoping that one does well. Okay, I got to get myself out of the garden. I just wanted to kind of show that to you and show you that plants can be resilient, because I was a little worried yesterday. Now we're going to head off to ball games and then to the lake. There's like stuff blown all up on the side of the house, but my Greenstalk's standing. My greenhouse is standing. That's pretty impressive. The top blew off of the bees. We've had some pretty strong storms and that lid has never come off, but it did come off yesterday. I don't know how much water got on them. I know when I looked, I still saw activity and things going on. Well, we're about to get ready to go ball games. But, you know, I really need to look in that and check on the queen. Kind of see what happened there. That may be the thing that has me concerned the most. We just got to Gunnersville State Park. We're going to be here for the week. Have a good time, show you around, let you see the campground, and just let you hang out with us this week. We got to run in the store and get some ice. Are they closed? Yeah. Oh man. Well, looks like they closed at 4. Well, that's a bummer. Well, we had come to the store to get some ice and firewood, but they close at 4 through the week, so I have to come back in the morning. What? So before we left, like just trying to get everything done and situated, we were moving the chicken tractor, making sure they were on fresh grass, and we were pulling it through a pretty tight spot, and I got tripped up and sat the chicken tractor down on my ankle. And so the hardware cloth cut me up, and I mean that it hurts and is like, I know that doesn't look real great, but I think the weight of the chicken tractor, I don't think my ankle's broken or anything like that, but like the weight of the chicken tractor sitting on my ankle, it hurts. It's so sore. Hopefully everything heals up fine, but yeah, that happened. Here, I'll help you. I'm sitting at the splash pad with the little boys playing as I'm doing this voiceover, so I'm sure you can hear that in the background. But I got that boy to the playground. I'm sure you heard him asking several times. Y'all, I want to share this video with you to show you how the garden recovered from that storm. God uses the garden and nature to speak to me so many times in life about other areas in life. If you're feeling beaten and battered after a storm, you can stand back up. You still got a lot of life left in you. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.